Independence. What does it mean to you? Great schools? Job opportunities? A safe place to live and work? City services? The 7,200 residents of Independence are woven together in a community that enjoys a standard of living higher than many of our Northeast Ohio neighbors. We enjoy a median household income nearly $20,000 higher than the average Cuyahoga County household. One of the reasons Independence enjoys such a high standard of living is our strong educational system.
Currently, Independence is enjoying still a very good reputation. However, if the levies continue to fail over a period of several years, the community itself will fail. The resale values of houses will go down, the list price will drop, the resale price will drop, and the value of the community will be decreased.
We located our business in Independence because it's such a wonderful community. The school system is so great. We also have the opportunity to get employees from the Cuyahoga Valley Career Center, which really helps our business.
Great schools means great property values. It's that simple.
However, it takes money to keep our schools up to date and the most effective they can be. Due to the foresight of our community leaders, in recent years, Independence has enjoyed a strong commercial property tax base, relieving residential property owners of much of the tax burden. But now, just like 2/3 of Ohio's school districts, Independence is facing a budget crisis. It's been 32 years since Independence has needed to raise residential property taxes for our schools, while some other school districts in the same length of time have had 4 or even 5 tax increases.
Historically, we have had one of the lowest tax rates in the county over the years. The last time a levy of this nature has ever been proposed in Independence has been 32 years ago.
Due to a shift in our economic climate, commercially generated taxes have significantly declined, along with big cuts in state funding. Our schools need your help.
With the different cuts and the money that we have received from the state has been decreased over the years, as well as the new property taxes and different credits. It has been very, very challenging, and yet the schools have been able to maintain the programs and services over the years, and outstanding services and programs, I might add.
What has happened to Independence local schools just since last spring, and what future cuts will be made? School athletics and co-curricular programs will be limited to only those families that can afford to pay to play. School busing services have been greatly reduced. The quality of classroom education is also being impacted. Independent schools have already cut 36 staff positions, with more on the way. If this levy fails, 40% of our teachers will have to be eliminated.
The greatest concern right now in cuts is the future loss of teachers. I believe that we're at the bare bone minimum right now, from what I understand. The future cuts involving electives and a big share of teachers would really hurt the kids.
I remember enjoying activities at school that unfortunately now parents have to pay for it, and they have to make the choice whether or not their child gets to partake in different activities or they don't.
I want my kids to have every opportunity that I had when I went to this school, as well as every opportunity that every other child had up to this point.
I went to this school too, and I want my kids to have the same opportunity that I had.
In order to continue with the high level of services in our independent school system, residential property owners will be asked to pass a 5.9 mil emergency operating levy. For a $200,000 house, the yearly increase in property taxes is only about $30.11 a month. With the new levy, Independence can remain the proud community that it has been for generations.
The school is a very, very important part of our community, and I'm sure that our community will support this issue since it is such an integral part.
Education is our lifeline, and if the levy does not pass, then our lifeline is cut away. I mean, we're all getting older, my generation, and you need that lifeblood in order to keep your community alive.
Even for those parents sending their children to private schools, it is critically important to have strong public schools.
They have attended the parochial school and they attend the public high school. They have the best of both worlds. They've benefited so much from their education at both schools. Right now we have a son that's attending the University of Notre Dame because of the great education he received at the high school.
The future of our schools and community is in your hands. For generations to come, your decision in November will affect this city and everyone in it. Keep Independence the great community that it is. Keep our children in the best schools possible.
The support that the community shows for our schools in the upcoming election will pay dividends to the future of not only our children, but our entire community.
Are you going to support the school levy November 2nd?
Yes.
Okay, and why?
Because I'm very proud and happy to live in the city of Independence. I want to see it keep going forward.
Are you going to support the school levy?
Absolutely.
Are you going to support the school levy on November 2nd?
Yes.
Absolutely. It's a big asset to the community and everybody's got to get out there and vote for it.
We plan on supporting the school levy in November wholeheartedly.
Okay. I will support the school levy on November 2nd.
My husband and I are absolutely supporting the school levy in November.
On November 2nd, I am absolutely going to support the school levy here in Independence.
I'm definitely going to be supporting the levy because I feel it's an important part of our community.
I am going to support the school levy on November 2nd.
It's for the community. It's the biggest asset we have. The schools go downhill, people won't want to move to Independence, property values will go down. It's all a big domino.